Today is Wednesday, June 18th, 2025. We're at the mile zero marker in Victoria, British Columbia. And in a week's time, we will hopefully have gotten to the other mile zero marker in St. John's, Newfoundland, having crossed Canada by bus. And for everyone who didn't click off after my horrific pronunciation of Newfoundland, welcome to an odyssey. Victoria and St. John's are about 5,000 kilometers apart as the crow flies, but here's what my girlfriend Alina and my bus route looks like. 7 days, 9 provinces, sorry PEI, 6 time zones, and 18 transfers across 9 different companies on routes that run as infrequently as once a week. Stupid idiot, what the hell? Yes, I know there are 2 ferries in there. Until buses can float on water, this will have to do. And the first bus tows the line a bit anyway. All right, well, here's our first bus, I guess, just hanging out.
Help Florida win the Stanley Cup.
They just win?
They just won.
Oh, of course.
Welcome to the first bus of the trip, the BC Ferries Connector, operated by Wilson's Group. This first trip is like easy mode. We're on this for like an hour. It takes us to the ferry, and we're leaving. We are 4 minutes late. All right, what's our seat tour?
Footrest. I only noticed because that one's down.
I didn't realize we'd footrest.
It does recline.
A little.
Lot,
Okay, yeah, wow. No bathroom in the back. No outlets. No Wi-Fi.
We're only on it for an hour, so.
Yeah, I can't complain. Plus, when you have an interior this cool, I don't know how you can complain. So planning this trip wasn't as simple as just buying a ticket from Victoria to St. John's. None of these bus companies coordinate with each other, so we had to plan and book everything separately. Of course, you used to be able to just book a single Greyhound ticket from Victoria to Montreal, but those days are long gone. There are some terrifyingly short connections between companies in Eastern Canada that we'll have to worry about later. Oh my god, alpacas! I have to say, of all the animals I thought we'd see first on the side of the road, not the one I was expecting.
Hey, we saw a deer.
Oh yeah, that's true. This trip was also expensive. I'll tell you how many Canadian dollars we paid at the end of the video. But for now, we can enjoy this relaxing ride on beautiful Vancouver Island. And by the way, I hate to break it to everyone, but this is the coolest bus we're going to ride on the entire trip. All right, we're about to do my favorite thing ever, which is be on a vehicle that drives onto a ferry. I'm so excited.
This is now the second time I've been in that situation, which is more than I ever thought.
Such a cool ferry. Oh, nice. There's like no one here yet.
Menu shot, right now you're looking at the menu shot.
This is amazing. All right, Alina, what boat food did you get?
I got an apple spice braided strudel.
And I got apple fritter. Well, you know, it's on a boat, so that makes it a little better.
Okay.
If I wanted to play some sort of game on BC ferries and have it be thematic, what would I do?
I'm so glad you asked. So when I had a full day in Vancouver, because Miles' flight was very late, I went to a thrift store. Oh, what did they have? But for one
Canadian dollar.
BC Ferries playing cards, complete with BC Ferries fun fact. Now that is a fun fact.
The mighty spirit of British Columbia weaved its way past the rocky, wooded shores of the Gulf Islands. The more flowery language I add here, the more airtime I get to fill with the ridiculously incredible views from this thing. After making it through the Gulf Islands, the boat actually spends a bit of time cutting through another country. The United States? Never heard of it. All right, they're telling us we gotta go back to our vehicles, which in our case is a bus on a ferry. Oh, look at that connection. After transferring some riders over to the connecting Vancouver airport bus at the ferry terminal, a very cool feature of this service, we made our way up to Vancouver. Since Vancouver itself essentially has no freeways within its borders, we had to use local roads, and it was fun to see the crazy construction going on along Cambie Street. Soon enough, we were pulling into the Vancouver bus terminal at Pacific Central Station, right on time. All right, that is bus 1 complete. This is much more understated than I was expecting. It's just kind of, I mean, it's nice, it's really nice. And of course, most people crossing the country from here are gonna probably get on the Via Rail Canadians. It's easy. Everyone's taking the Canadian.
I don't know why people kept thinking they would do it.
So we asked someone inside, and they said that Ryder Express will stop outside the station wherever they can find parking.
Great sign.
I thought we were dealing with real bus companies in Canada. I thought we wouldn't get any Greyhound shenanigans.
I can already hear your anger bubbling
No, I
beneath the surface.
No, I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous. There's no signage.
I'm just surprised because this company, like, we're taking it all the way to Regina, right?
To Winnipeg.
To Winnipeg, so like they're legitimate.
Well, until it was time to experience whatever the heck Ryder Express had cooking up, we had 3 hours to spend in one of my favorite cities. Are you Vancouver foaming? I wish I had more time to dedicate to the absolutely wonderful Granville Island Ferry, which I think usurps Halifax as the world's most adorable ferry. We had a great lunch from Granville Island's public market, did a bit of George Roads and grain elevator foaming, and returned to the sidewalk outside the bus terminal to join the company we'd be spending the most time with on this whole trip. This first leg would be a 15-hour overnight trek to Calgary. This is where the boys become men, I think. This is our first true, long trip.
As if we've never done this before.
Yeah, true. The color scheme is awesome. It's leather.
Our race car.
Do they recline? I'm sure they do. We have these nice pouches. We've got outlets. We've got footrests. We've got these waste baskets. Classic overhead bus bins that are useless. It is just an incredibly Greyhound boarding situation. Just yeah, have fun. So it turns out we screwed up a bit. One Rider Express employee had thrown our bags onto the bus, but it turned out there was someone else who was scanning tickets and tagging luggage. That guy actually called me on my cell phone to make sure we were still getting the bus because he thought we hadn't shown up. We quickly rushed back out to get our tickets scanned, and our bags were tagged all the way to Winnipeg.
That's it! Back to Winnipeg!
Notably, we also had to show ID, which I've never experienced on a bus before. But I have to say, despite the bizarre boarding process, the personal call was excellent customer service, especially knowing that a company like Greyhound would have just drove off without a second thought. Anyway, you've been watching us make our way out of Vancouver via a few similarly bizarre street stops in its suburbs. We're about a half hour late now because of rush hour traffic, which I guess is alright. Don't even ask why we're in a car in the middle of nowhere in Pittsburgh. BC flag. Banger or wanger?
Objectively, it's really ugly, but I have to applaud the confidence and the audacity, so I say banger.
This is Chilliwack. For some reason, we were given a 10-minute break, even though it's supposed to be a 0-minute stop. Once the driver starts making up breaks, then you can't trust the schedule. You just take every break as it comes. Now, it's a little scary that the driver is playing fast and loose with the schedule here because our next connection is crucial. We're already half an hour behind schedule, and while our transfer in Calgary is a full hour and 40 minutes, any broken connection will mean missing the bus from Regina to Winnipeg later on. A bus that runs once a week. A half an hour late isn't bad, right? We were certainly grateful for Canada's long summer days, allowing us to get the most out of this gorgeous trip through the Cascades. Let the record show that we may have just seen a moose. So if we don't film any...
It didn't have antlers though.
Yeah. Crap, the driver switches at Merritt, a scheduled 0-minute stop. Now we're 40 minutes late. But with the bus getting ever busier, we got a reprieve at our next stop of Kamloops. Our new driver seems like a bit of a control freak, which is fine. We're not going to get the full half hour here because we're late. So he's just giving us 15 minutes, which I'm really happy about. It means we'll only leave half an hour late. But it was funny, when we were coming into Kamloops, he was like, okay, from this point onward, you cannot stand up until we get to our stop. The washroom is off limits.
It's when you're clean, you gotta stay seated. Yeah. Can you believe he wasn't originally gonna bring Gordon? I had to ask him. Okay.
Well, unfortunately, the rest stop actually took 25 minutes, and we were still 40 minutes late leaving Kamloops. Luckily, as the sun finally started to set, this is after 9 p.m., our driver reassured us that the schedule is padded and we will be getting to Calgary on time. It sounded like something would have to go terribly wrong for the delay to get worse. Apparently there's an accident up ahead. I don't know where we are or what time it is, but it's pitch black out there. Alright. I guess we're going now.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Hello? Hello?
Appears we have an emergency situation with a passenger here who's non-responsive. So if there's any first aiders, raise your hands. If not, I'd like everyone to kindly step outside the coach. This is Golden anyways, so we're going to have a break here. But I do have to deal with the situation in an expedited manner.
What time is it?
36.
We're an hour and a half late or something like that. Well, we get to find out what happens if we miss the weekly bus. Well, we only had an hour and a half connection in Calgary.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought we had 3 hours.
No, we had an hour 40. But based on how things are going, I don't know.
full cast.
Wow. Okay, I guess plan B is just go. Yeah. It turned out they were able to safely get the passenger off the bus. Serious props to our driver for how well he handled the whole situation. Excellent communication, a calm demeanor, and sorting things out as quickly as possible. And you know, one huge advantage of this delay was getting to see the Rockies. This would have been overnight had we been on time. Well, at least one of us was enjoying the views. But were we going to make the connection? Well, luckily our driver was right about the padding too. As the mountains gave way to the endless prairies we'd be seeing for the next couple of days, we ended up arriving in Calgary at 7:56 a.m., an hour and 36 minutes late. Our driver said the 8 o'clock bus would wait for everyone to make transfers. Thanks so much. We have technically been to Calgary now.
It's a European magpie.
Where? That?
Oh,
Where?
the black and white thing. Or maybe it's a
Oh, there.
magpie of some sort.
Well, we saw something cool in Calgary, right? Well, that's a relief. At this point, the routing goes up to Edmonton, effectively running perpendicularly to where we actually want to go. Still, this meant we got to experience what is undoubtedly Canada's busiest bus corridor west of Ontario. No fewer than 6 companies plied the route between Calgary and Edmonton, and our bus was busy. Almost like they should build a train here. If that was authentic Canadian country music, or was that imported?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you the difference.
Unfortunately, we lost a little bit of goodwill towards Rider Express because they decided to add 2 random new stops in Edmonton that weren't on our tickets, and they didn't give the bus enough time to get between them, so we ended up arriving at the Southgate Transit Center 40 minutes after our ticket arrival time and 20 minutes after the new scheduled arrival time, forced us to eat lunch at the adjacent mall instead of our original plan of heading downtown. Oh well.
Oh, brother.
I gotta at least foam the duags. The Siemens duags. Duvags? I'm sorry, Germans. This is such a sorry Greyhound-esque scene. Like, at least we're at a transit station, but...
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Greyhound couldn't do that.
Regina. This trip runs once a day, and it is extremely busy. There's like a big crowd of people. No one was in uniform, so it was hard to tell like who was actually working for the company. And they didn't check tickets; they were just like showing your ID. But we're here. It's a very lively bus. This is getting us to Regina, which I know you always hate. It's pronounced like that.
Yeah.
All right, so here's what our ride through eastern Alberta was like. Ready? Yeah. Alberta flag. Banger or wanger?
This is so bad. They put in scenery and it's not even like appetizing scenery. It's like a marsh. This is awful. Wanger.
This is Lloydminster, which is the kind of place that exists only in trivia, so I'm so happy to be here. It's split down the middle by province. So we're still in Alberta, but the downtown Main Street is split between Alberta and Manitoba. So we're soon entering Manitoba. Alina, what do you think that means?
No, we're not.
No, Saskatchewan. God, I keep forgetting Saskatchewan exists. What do you think this bodes for your Alberta fun fact?
Did I say my fun fact?
No.
There are no rats in Alberta. Now that is a fun fact.
What did you purchase here in Lloydminster?
I ran in
Lloyd.
and got some Tic Tacs for $2.
Canadian dollars.
Because I feel gross.
Yeah, and now you're gonna make me have one?
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like this place exists purely as like a big rest stop. And then like, okay, there's some houses.
There's a park.
There's a park, alright. So now we're in Saskatchewan. Yep. Another province whose pronunciation I've learned since filming this video, Saskatchewan. But there isn't a ton to say about Saskatchewan. The scenery was more of the same. Oh my god, it's a bison. It's a real bison, right?
Yeah.
I suppose I have to give at least a passing mention to North Battleford, the biggest city we passed through along this stretch. But yeah, not much else happening on this bus.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo! How do I lock it? Oh, how does this lock? Alright, well, I've been trying to avoid these, but I had to go.
Look at my map. I just bought Saskatchewan. Guess where we're going.
Guess where we are? Oh, I think this might be our stop.
Stay on.
We're 8 minutes early. You don't want to see downtown Saskatchewan?
Well, I don't know when we're leaving.
7:50. We have 8 minutes. There goes Saskatoon Transit here in downtown, beautiful downtown Saskatoon. Oh, look at that weirdo. Oh, whoa, what is this? This has been the most exciting 30 seconds of my life. And they actually do have a little ticket office. I'm impressed. How's Gordon doing? Okay. Well. Bye, Saskatoon. This is like my Des Moines.
Oh, we're going to Des Moines.
I really like how Rider Express handles the stops along this stretch. There are many small towns that have stops, but the bus will only pull into them if someone purchased a ticket in advance. This is a great happy medium where many small towns get service, but the bus isn't deviating unless it needs to. Also, I want to apologize to the Saskatchewanians out there for my previous comments about the scenery. The remote prairies were really quite beautiful in the dying light. All right, we have made it. Oh, there I am. To Regina. I will say I see a Rider Express minibus sitting there. I don't know how that bodes for us, but
It can be ours.
because
Because there were a lot of people on that bus going.
You're right. So we have some options for food during the hour. There's Subway, Coco's Pizza, but we're gonna keep it Canadian and go to this A&W here.
They do exist in the U.S.
They do?
Yeah, I've been to one.
Oh,
There's a bus stop.
wow, Regina has it all. Oh, are you serious? It's drive-through only? Yeah, close at 10. Maybe we are going to Subway.
Well,
We've got our Subway sandwiches.
they have different options here.
What'd you get?
Well, my usual, except they don't have provolone or Swiss. Like
Ah, okay. Oh my god. Well, no, Alina, look, it's a VIP shuttle.
for VIPs.
Yes. Look at that. We had nothing to worry about. It's a full-size bus. Ooh, don't die. Alright, welcome aboard the exact same bus, which I'm going to call a different vehicle bus because it is technically a transfer. I think we'll probably just head to bed once we leave because it's 11:30 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Rider Express has treated us well so far. Fingers crossed the last one goes well. As we head over to Winnipeg on this once weekly bus that still managed to pull off 20 riders, it's worth pointing out that Saskatchewan actually used to have a provincial intercity bus network. It provided passenger and freight service to the vast majority of the province's population and had legit bus terminals, such as this one in Saskatoon. The company had been running continuously since 1946, but it was unceremoniously shut down in 2017 because it was going to cost $17 million in subsidies per year to operate. The province's budget in 2026 is over $21 billion, 0.08%. And now Saskatchewan's private bus network looks like this. Sad, isn't it? Saskatchewan flag. Banger or wanger?
This one could be a banger, but why is the flower hyper detailed, and why'd they put the dragon on this one too? And why are the sheaves of wheat like that? It's okay.
That is the Royal Canadian Mint. God, it really has kind of a Greyhound quality when you look back at it, doesn't it? All the people just gathered in the parking lot with no shade. But we arrived 10 minutes early, so we're now walking to the bus to downtown. That's the end of Rider Express for us. And now we have until 12:30. It's now 7:30.
Time in a city.
We have 5 hours to hang out in Winnipeg. Rider Express, I think, served us quite well. Oh my god, look, a D30? Oh my god, foam, holy crap. With a rear window, are you serious? Okay, wow.
I don't know if I've actually seen you get that excited over a bus.
Winnipeg is the homeland of New Flyer, and oh my gosh, it's like a New Flyer museum. They have some of the jankest old buses. That's crazy, we just saw that. What the hell is I saying? Oh, Rider Express served us well.
There are also a couple people continuing it on to Ontario to Northland. So.
Yes, we're not the only crazy people. There are other people doing this trip. Unfortunately, the Winnipeg transit bus we got downtown wasn't nearly as exciting as that D30 earlier, but this route is a piece of history since we were in Winnipeg a mere week before their big bus network redesign. Also, check out the $335
Canadian dollars
in cash we needed to get on board. Thank you. Oh, wow, look at that building. How would you even classify that architectural style? This is the Forks Market.
Ready for the pour?
Yeah, I'm ready for the pour. Oh, nice.
Real Canadian maple syrup.
Do we know this?
I mean, we're Canada.
We'd
and
like to
syrup,
think.
So.
Yeah, this is all from, we can't see the sign, Denny's Classic Breakfast.
Live Miles reaction. Yeah, it's definitely real.
They just don't have to advertise it as such, because it's Canada.
Well, yeah.
It's really good. This is so nice. And breakfast was great. What is that?
I think it's a ground squirrel.
Ground squirrel?
They're everywhere.
They're cute. Do you think they're cute? You're a big squirrel fan.
They're cute.
I've never seen anything like that.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
wow. Holy mo. Lena, are you happy we came to Winnipeg?
This is crazy. We all have our own things we're filming.
There's a D30 over there, another one. There's only 11 of them in the fleet. And yeah, and we're still looking at the squirrels too. Winnipeg skyline is surprisingly kind of lame for a Canadian city.
Yeah, like Human Rights Museum is like way cooler than the entire city skyline.
All right, I'm told that Union Station is amazing. I think it was built by the same people who built Grand Central. There we go. That's pretty cool. This is... Oh, on the little Via Rail image that they installed later. All right, Winnipeg. Think about if you're coming out from a train. This is your first impression is death, strode. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lanes. Okay, so that's the blue line. That's like the Winnipeg BRT that goes on like a Pittsburgh-ass BRT road. And you're all gonna be mad that we didn't do it, but I don't know, I'll be back
But
someday.
I'm not a foamer. And
Yeah,
I
tell
want to do things here that aren't
Yeah.
just riding buses.
Yeah.
Because I've ridden enough buses.
You're gonna ride buses more. And...
I know.
Can I be really mean to Winnipeg?
This sucks.
I think this is the worst downtown street I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah, no wonder there's no buildings. It's all roads.
Yeah. Oh, I see. It's a bus, taxi, bike lane, but only weekday peak, and it ends right here. Why? Kind of crazy how the sidewalks are completely empty. I mean,
It's at the park, because why would you walk here?
I want to say I heard a stat that like that intersection is the windiest intersection in North America, but I don't know if that's, I might be totally making that up. Okay, now it's like, yeah, we're on the cross street, the side street. So now it's like, now there's no cars or people. I guess I'm being mean, I'm sorry, Winnipeg.
Yeah, I told him, I'm like, oh, you want to walk on the big street just so you can complain even more.
Oh yeah, because there's nothing to come. Look, there's a big parking garage right here.
You'll find
look, it's
something.
empty. There's nothing. This city really needs more parking.
That's the exit.
There's street parking and it's empty. Like, come on. What are you? Do you like Winnipeg? Okay.
But you're just being a little whiner. Little whiner.
Okay, to be fair, maybe downtown was so empty because it was a Saturday morning. And look, here's a nice traffic calm street with a bike lane. Also, we genuinely had an amazing time at the Manitoba Museum. There were fantastic exhibits about the natural and human history of the province, including an explorable replica of the Nonsuch, the ship that made the first trading voyage for the Hudson's Bay Company.
Look, there's an antler of this moose.
Oh, so you're saying the one we saw might have been...
I mean, does that not look like what we saw?
It's what it does. But the best part of the museum, the unrenovated exhibits from the 60s and 70s with the greatest fonts we had ever seen in our entire lives. Can we return to this style of graphic design? Is this not the most incredible thing you've ever witnessed? I'm completely serious, by the way. What a place!
This one might be my favorite.
That's so good. I feel bad. I feel like I'm not taking in the content. I'm just admiring the fonts.
Maybe that's why they don't do it anymore.
We can't even cross this way. It has a no people allowed sign.
Oh my god.
We gotta go. Oh my god.
This is one of the worst cities I've ever had the difficulty walking around. Like, I'm not even joking. Little whiner.
Apparently, also, according to Google Maps, this is Chinatown.
We have Dim Sum Garden here.
Yeah, the Manitoba Museum was good though.
That was actually really awesome.
Yeah, it was a really cool museum.
And the park was nice.
The park was nice, you're right, and the market. All right, well, we do have the brutalist Chinatown gate, so we do have to turn this way to get to the bus station. Oh my god. Oh god.
I think we have to cross.
Well, we gotta cross anyway. The station's on that side. You can actually see the bus way down there. We've also, there's no sidewalk on that side though. I don't know what they want us to do. I guess our first order of business is cross.
Why is there no painted crosswalk?
I don't know. And now I don't know what we do.
We're gonna cross again.
All right, then we have to cross again. Okay, hey, this sprinkler park, that's pretty cool. That looks really fun. Just if only there was a sidewalk to get to it. Well, we can see the bus.
We'll cross after this park.
All right. Love the lack of crosswalks. So do we have to go to the Grey Wolf bus station to get our things tagged? Okay. Okay. Oh god, okay. Oh, wow. Cool.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah. No, I think we should take him to Toronto.
Oh, you're right.
Manitoba flag. Banger or wanger?
So it has a Union Jack, which automatically makes it a wanger. But I do like the bison, so plus for that.
Yeah, this is Mondo legroom.
And cup holders, and outlets, and tray tables.
This is crazy legroom. Are you serious? Like you're connecting to the on-board Wi-Fi because Ontario.
Ontario Northland.
Oh boy, Arrested Development, really?
See movies.
Hang on, this is a long selection.
We
This is a Batman. You can finally finish it. Let's see, good games. Oh.
God damn.
Go. All right, here we go. Here we go. Oh.
What? Oh, you have to hold.
I think you actually learned how to play. Oh, you're actually like good at it. You're always good at these. I feel like once you get the hang of this game, there's really not much to it.
Well, they're not really making it more difficult. Okay, I'm just gonna die.
This is brutal, yeah.
Oh.
Nice. Well, I would say we're gonna be thoroughly entertained on this trip. Also, we're leaving 3 minutes early, so presumably everyone who is meant to be on board is on board. We have announcements. Oh, we're doing an Atlantic in the horrible Texas speech. Now, Ontario Northland is a provincially run company that serves some super rural areas, and spoilers, it does it extremely well. You've already seen the great seats, the expansive entertainment system, and the standardized next stop announcements, even though the text speech kind of sucks. But this is also just a fantastically planned service. This route from Winnipeg to Thunder Bay runs 6 days a week, with a split route to serve smaller towns in the middle 3 days a week each. We watched as the easternmost point of the prairies gave way to forests, and soon we entered Ontario, and suddenly there was topography, and then whoa! And not only was there another lake around every corner, but we kept stopping in these incredibly picturesque towns. Here's Kenora, which has a little Ontario Northland station. We had a rest stop here, so I visited the nearby Timmy's. Or how about the stop in Sioux Narrows outside of Gill's Trading Post? Or the stop in Nestor Falls at this tiny gas station outside of Hellier's Resort. My eyes were glued to the window. Alina's eyes, maybe not so much. There's our driver delivering a package. Ontario Northland's also a package service, which is so cool. Here's the other thing. Ontario is massive. It's going to take us over 36 hours to get through this province, at least assuming we make our scary Toronto connection. We'll worry about that later.
Guys, I got poutine.
At McDonald's.
I'm so excited. So I didn't grab a fork.
McDonald's poutine review.
That's so bad, but still good. I'm not gonna get this again.
Okay. Oh, we're so close. Hello, America. So I missed it, but we just got an announcement. Next stop, time zone. So I guess they'll let us know when we switch over to Eastern. We started watching the insane Baz Luhrmann Elvis movie on the in-bus entertainment system before pulling into Atikokan, apparently the canoeing capital of Canada. The vibes at the Geo's Cafe bus stop were off the charts. Oh, wow. So cool.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo. This is really big. And there's some storage in here too. So I would say novelty points. Ontario flag. Banger or wanger?
So, this is the same thing as the last one, except it doesn't have a fun buffalo bison, so wanger.
With newly acquired maps and brochures in hand, we continued eastward, eventually crossing properly into Eastern Daylight Time for a post-10 p.m. sunset. We arrived at Ontario Northland's Spartan Thunder Bay terminal around midnight for a brief transfer to our 12:30 a.m. bus to Sault Ste. Marie. Unfortunately, no tray table, no cup holder, just pure raw seat, plus outlets and footrest. This trip will be mostly at night, but there are a few highlights worth pointing out. The Nipigon River Bridge, the one road connection between Western and Eastern Canada. White River, the starting point of Via Rail's legendary Bud Car. Wawa, which I unfortunately slept through. And amazing views of the mighty Lake Superior. Ontario never disappoints. We come to you live from the Sault Ste. Marie Motel 6, which is also the bus station. There's nothing around here. We're here for, like half an hour at this point. Yeah. I slept surprisingly well. It's weird, the bus is signed for Toronto, but it's not gonna go to Toronto. It's going to Sudbury. How are you feeling about this new bus?
I had to sit on this side so my neck can take a turn getting cramped in this direction. It's fine. There's cup holders, got the tray tables back. This is the Mondo leg room.
I really miss the Mondo leg room, but it's okay.
My body's starting to fight back up here. I think a chiropractor is fix me.
I can't lie. One of us was still in good spirits at this point. These buses were getting busier the further east we got, and it was really neat to see how many packages we had on board to deliver to the towns along the way. Towns such as Bruce Mines and Thessalon, and flag stops like Dumond Road and Big Perch Bay Road. All right, we have a rest stop here at the Blind River A&W. Bunch of seagulls here. It's been taken over. Proudly Canadian. Alina's still sleeping, but I'm gonna take some initiative and get her some fries. We got the Mama Burger, and I can get back on the bus. Look at all these seagulls. It's the Great Lakes effect, because we're nowhere near the ocean. Continuing through this industrial region of Ontario, Ontario Northland wins my award for coolest planning I've ever seen on an intercity bus. In the tiny town of Sprague, the company contracts this little yellow school bus to meet our bus and make the half-hour trip to the larger but out-of-the-way city of Elliott Lake. God, that makes my planet brain excited. That is so cool. Look who's finally awake as we arrive in Sudbury. Do you like the fry? It's probably cold now.
They're good though, they're very salty.
Yeah. True or false? This scene is very Pittsburgh-esque.
The houses are too nice.
Oh my god. Hello, welcome to Sudbury. Sudbury, not downtown. It's never downtown, but it's a real station. We have a little under an hour here. Where are we going? Boston Pizza. Pizza.
On one of the previous buses, someone asked us where we were from, and she said we were the first people she had met from the US, which is pretty cool. But then she's like, Boston? Like the Boston Pizza? Have you had it? But now we're having it.
Now we're having it. Holy Grail, pilgrimage site, religious experience. Alina. You gonna take it, right? I don't think Boston is an especially amazing pizza city. Like, it's in the Northeast, so it's good, but what I call it
regular pizza. I
yeah.
would say. No, it's good.
Does it?
It's a pizza. And so many slices.
That's nice. Mmm.
Tastes like home.
The station's nice, by the way. It needs to carry a lot of people because they do a big pulse. Specifically to Timmins, Ottawa, and Toronto. And it sure looks like Ottawa would be the best path forward, right? Unfortunately, the lack of early morning options from Ottawa to Montreal would force an extra day waiting for the once-a-day Orleans Express to eastern Quebec. No, instead we're taking the far more stressful route to Toronto, where we get an uncoordinated 34-minute connection to an overnight megabus, still not bankrupt in Canada yet, to another uncoordinated 50-minute connection that requires hoofing it between two different bus stations in Montreal. As I said earlier, this is now the most stressful part of the trip. But right now there isn't much to do besides sit tight as the legroom continues to decrease on these Ontario Northland buses. Friends, two pieces of good news. Number one, we're leaving on time. Number two, this is the last bite of the last slice of the Boston Pizza.
The time to finish the Elvis movie.
The entertainment system actually saved where we are in the movie.
That's pretty crazy.
I was not expecting that. We finished the Elvis movie.
I didn't like it. Did you like it?
It was stimulating.
He didn't like it.
Luckily, for the first time since Winnipeg, the Trans-Canada Highway is a legitimate limited access highway here, and we were making good time. Compared to its rural routes, it seems like Ontario Northland pads this Toronto route much more. We were arriving several minutes early at each stop. This included a rest stop at Parry Sound that was right next to a Sobeys with actual fruits and vegetables.
4 apples, Miles' big thing of tomatoes, and some bagels for $11.27.
That's crazy.
God. It's gonna stop doing it now that the camera's
It
rolling.
is gonna stop doing it.
Toronto.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo! Alright, wow. Ooh. I don't know about this one. Did you know that the hit show Total Drama Island canonically takes place in this part of Ontario? Yes, my fellow Americans, we've been fed Canadian Teletoon propaganda all
Now
along.
that is a fun fact.
This trip was definitely a milk run, but we were holding the schedule despite our many stops. I recognized Barrie as the end of a GO commuter rail line, which meant we were getting close, and then, whoa, hi Vaughn. This dwarfs the skyline of any city that we've been in since Vancouver, and it's not even Toronto. It's crazy that
Toronto.
felt like the home stretch when there's still so much Canada left to go. But it is lucky that the only one of the 3 daily Ontario Northland buses to continue past Yorkdale into downtown Toronto is the one we're on. We traveled a bit on Highway 401, the busiest freeway in North America, before making our way between the huge towers of Canada's largest city. We made it in a few minutes early, cinching our connection to the megabus to Montreal. This worked out great though, I cannot complain. Ontario Northland.
That driver, 20 out of 10.
2330 will be boarding soon.
Gate 8.
Zone C, Gate 8.
That's literally the same gate. Oh god, this is, oh my god. Oh, okay. I get the feeling our seats are not going to be great. Oh, and now this is insult to injury. It's a full double-decker bus, but it does not have the guy on it. All right, let's just do 2 aisles maybe. Oh, it's hot in here. No overhead. Oh boy, they said they're having an issue with the bus. They need to change the bus. All right, they're driving another. This one has the guy. They've been moving our stuff over, but they haven't said anything. Should we just get up then? Oh, wow. No communication. Now everyone's just running over. Okay.
At least there's a second bus.
I know. And it has the guy, so I feel good about that, I guess. Don't fail us now. Right now, we're 30 minutes past our departure time. We won't make our Orleans Express connection if we arrive in Montreal more than 30 minutes late, and even that is the bare minimum. We'll still need to get across downtown from the megabus stop to the main bus station. And right now, we still need to move an entire double-decker bus's worth of people onto a new vehicle. Vote now on your phones, baby. All right, yes, it is a 2-parter because it would have been way too long otherwise. I get super into Newfoundland in the second part. But you can actually watch it right now for free as a holiday token of appreciation for all of you. I've put it up for free on Patreon, so it's just a public post. You don't need an account or anything. It's just right there. And if you like what you see, there's more bonus videos, there's early videos, there's the music you heard in this is all up there. But yeah, just go and watch it if you want. Otherwise, it'll be out on Sunday, because next Wednesday there's actually another video coming out that is a journey I haven't done yet, but it's very timely, if you can think of anything that's happening on Wednesday. But yeah, so thank you all so much. I hope you have a happy whatever holiday you celebrate. I never know how to end these.